You're listening to Career Ready, and I'm Coach K. Getting you ready for your corporate career. Yesterday we spoke a bit about what communication actually is, why this soft skill is considered essential to more than 80% of recruiters, and the 3 ways you will communicate in the workplace daily. Today we will spend some time discussing my top 4 related subcategory skills of communication that you should be looking to develop and improve on if you want to exponentially improve your chances of being hired and having a successful career. The first is emotional intelligence. You've probably heard a lot about EQ in the last decade as the concept has become more and more popular. EQ is defined as your ability to understand and manage your own emotions so that you can communicate effectively, avoid stress, overcome challenges, and empathize with others. People with high EQ have a very good control of their emotions and know how to quickly and effectively diffuse a potentially explosive situation. The second is active listening. If you've done any course that had an element or module on communication, then you have heard of active listening. Active listening is an important skill to effective communication because it requires you to pay full attention to the speaker, to a certain key information required to come to a conclusion and make a suitable decision. You can practice active listening by doing 4 things when someone is speaking or trying to communicate with you. A, listening to what the other person is verbally saying. B, paying attention to their nonverbal cues like their body language, tone, when in their communication do they exhibit excitement or annoyance. C, asking relevant questions. And D, paraphrasing what they have said to confirm comprehension. When we actively listen to someone, it makes them feel respected and heard, but it also reduces the chances of any misunderstandings. The third element of effective communication is nonverbal communication. We've already highlighted before that nonverbal communication can include body language, tone, and pitch of your voice, as well as micro expressions. You want to be conscious of your nonverbal communication because they actually do more communicating than your words do. Think about what your face does when you're interested in something somebody is saying to you, or curious, or even excited about it. Think about what your face does and your body when you feel like someone is lying to you. Do you roll your eyes often in a conversation, or do you tap your toes when you're impatient and want the conversation to end? Do you snicker or sneer when someone says something you don't agree with? If you do these things in your personal life, you will definitely do them in your professional environment as well. You want to get a handle on these nonverbal cues because you're going to work in an environment with so many different characters and personalities. And if you want to do well, progress, gain allies, and build relationships, you're going to need to be able to make people feel like you are for them and with them. And lastly, responsiveness. When you start working and engaging with your stakeholders, you will soon see that how you respond matters to a conversation. You will need to sometimes make split-second decisions on whether or not to respond. You will need to determine which emails require urgent, short responses and which ones require a bit more investigation. Did any of what I said sound familiar to you? You would have seen some of these requirements in your job specs, and they might have sounded something like this. We are looking for someone with good communication skills who can work well under pressure or stressful situations. Someone who can build strong relationships and manage stakeholders. Well, if you have, then that is effective communication skills. See you guys tomorrow as we close off the series on communication skills. That's it from me today. Thank you so much for joining. You can continue the conversation with me on LinkedIn by following my hashtag QMCareerCoaching or on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, as well at Hello Coach K. Or if you prefer, you can send me an email at info@hellocoachk.com. See you next time.